Jesus Christ.
All right, well, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Welcome to the Blue Podcast Network. This is the great show with the fantastic foreheads, as we're now called. Which is funny because this is going to come up before.
Yeah, that's so just
show, which makes this make sense.
Yeah.
You just have to
that
wait
means you
for
have
that
to watch
video
it.
and watch it. Yeah.
But who's that in the hoodie?
Who's that?
It's Roo!
Woo!
Our Brilliant Show merch. Make sure you go check it out. Link in the description.
You can own this.
You can
This
look
sexy
sexy.
piece of
The hoodie, not me.
well,
baby.
Well,
nice.
for a price.
Yeah, anyone. Anyway,
Leave your
Just 1 month of rent will do. Like,
leave your
and a
bits in the
pint.
comments.
and I guess I'll tell you what, it's very scary over there because it's Halloween.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you've still got your Halloween mask on, ready for
Yes,
next week?
I'm
Oh,
always.
so kind of you.
I'm
Yeah.
always
You've
ready
had it
to
on
go.
since last year,
I
actually.
have, yeah. No, I think it's been 23 years now after all. But
Yeah. Wait, is that how old you are?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was the joke. Yeah.
You're still the oldest.
Yeah.
Out of the fantastic forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depressing.
This is really
It doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, way to go to make him feel isolated now. Yeah.
We're not much younger. It's very spooky.
How old are we?
Oh, good.
I actually don't know how old you are. I know
Have a
you're
guess.
about my age.
Bro, the amount of times I've told you my age is
Yeah, but I
actually
forget.
disgusting.
I don't know how old he is either, to be honest.
He's like 5 weeks younger than me.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how old I am.
I can guess.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 24.
Yeah.
I'm about the same then.
So how old are you?
23.
Yeah, good one.
Bro's
Yeah.
got the bollocks to say we're about the same age.
We're
He goes,
about
I'm
the same
23.
Yeah, well,
We're not
one
about-
one year in
Pretty
it.
close.
It's pretty close.
Listen to him. He's senile.
All right, so
Very good.
the premise of this is we're going to talk about movies we watched on Halloween.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be some scary ones, so buckle in.
Age
We're
restriction,
really
age warning.
describing Scary things.
Yeah. Spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning for anything
Spoiler warning
scary.
for most of the films
Yes.
we're talking about are from the 80s. So
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's not the word I'm looking for. It's parental guidance. No, what's the word I'm looking for?
This is really
Trigger
scary.
warning. I guess.
Trigger
Like,
warning.
like be warned. This is gonna be Halloween themed.
I think we're pretty good for trigger warning. I'm not sure. It's
Probably
I don't know what
Halloween,
you.
isn't
I have no idea what you
it?
say.
Halloween episode.
Yeah.
Just if you're
we
if you're
can tell.
if you're under 18, maybe double check with your parents before watching this.
We make these not for kids anyway.
Yeah. You.
Jesus Christ.
So.
Jesus.
Cheers for beeping that, Matthew. Anyway,
Yeah. Cheers, man.
where do you want to start? Where do you guys want to start? So you want to do the first movie that they want to talk about, which is around Halloween that they would watch it.
It.
Oh,
Ooh.
good start.
I
Yeah.
heard of that.
You've heard of that? Okay, to be fair, just for context, we're doing a Halloween movies show.
Yeah.
And how many Halloween movies have you watched, Henry?
I've watched a few.
Like
Halloween. Halloween 2.
Halloween 3.
No, I watched.
Scary movie.
No,
Actually,
there was that
comedy.
one. There was this couple. One,
That's the
Owlman-
Notebook.
Owlman, Owlman from The Watchmen. That actor was in it.
That's
Dude, you talking about
called.
Insidious?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah,
He is.
I
He is.
watched
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I got forced to watch that, and then there was a TV show on Netflix about some haunted house that they all got trapped
Was it
in.
a Netflix one?
Yeah,
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's
but you know what I
pretty
mean.
scary.
Is all they've done a few series and they're all with the same kind of actors.
Yeah.
And they're horror films, and I got forced to watch those as well. I'm not the biggest fan of horror films. No, I wouldn't call it abuse.
Okay,
A
cool.
little close, but
I don't think the mic would have picked that one up.
yeah, fingers crossed. No, I wouldn't call it abuse, but it's like horror films aren't really my thing.
Yeah, no, me neither.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Halloween
I've watched a
consists
lot
of
of.
just
Have you guys ever heard of Found Flicks on YouTube?
No.
found
No.
Found Flicks. It's,
Anyway.
you should always say it's a YouTuber who often does like breakdowns of scary movies.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched a lot.
So you don't have to actually watch the film.
Yes.
That's pathetic behaviour, mate.
I love that from you.
Coward.
Yeah.
Well, do you get scared watching horror movies?
Well, that is the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are cowards 100%. I live.
I think it's funny. If I'm
You
watching
get
it,
really scared.
I do, but it's
you got
funny.
so scared during Alien Romulus, actually.
So did you.
Really?
Nah, I was just
Yeah.
fucking with it.
You weren't, mate. No, you weren't.
No,
That ending was
Oh, it's
fucking.
so tense. It's so good.
You have to tell me about that later.
Oh, I don't think it was like scary though. It was like.
No, but it was like
intense.
when it's actually quite a recent film, so I feel like maybe we shouldn't
Yeah, no
spoil
spoilers,
it.
obviously.
But like the entity that appears at the end of the
Yeah.
film, that was
That's
pretty
pretty
scary.
creepy.
Like I wouldn't mind admitting that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alien is probably a movie that I probably would watch
Yeah.
every Halloween, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though it's more like sci-fi horror. For me,
Still
like,
definitely
that's-
like it's iconic
Dude,
as
it's so
fuck.
so fucking creepy, man.
Yeah.
They really nail like the tension in that movie.
I love the.
Speaking of which, I really want to play the video game Alien Isolation. I've
Yeah,
heard
that's
that it's
great,
like so.
horror game.
I want to be in control of like the character that has to hide. It's actually me
Yeah.
hiding, but like, ugh,
It would
God, it's
freak
gonna be
the crap
intense.
out.
Yeah, it would be, but it'd be funny because I'd just be like, the alien would kill me after about 5 minutes. I'd shit myself and I'd just sort of laugh and go, "That was funny. Let's do it again."
Just rinse and repeat.
Well,
Yeah,
we do
Well,
have a gaming
in the
show
context of
which
shitting
we,
themselves. Maybe rinse and repeat is probably not the right thing to follow up with.
Follow through.
Well, we do have a gaming show, so potentially we could.
Do we?
We
He
do.
wants to do some live streams.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be pretty
It's
fun.
coming
I'm
soon.
down.
But we could do a game. We could do a horror one potentially. If you want.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
You can do that one.
Yeah.
You
I'll
two.
do it.
You two can. do
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
I'll definitely do that.
It
That'd be
takes
great.
two.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you wanna
Mario
check that
Kart.
out, make sure to subscribe so you can see when that comes out.
Yeah.
We'll have clips from
Stream on Twitch.
Yeah. So we've covered
it.
Alien.
We didn't even cover it.
No, well, like we've. Oh,
You
yeah. Oh, I
didn't
see.
even speak
So-
about it.
Well, no, I was just the only reason
What's
it
your one?
is
It's
the
just-
first thing that comes to mind.
Are we talking the one like recent, the one
Yeah,
with the clown?
27.
I'm gonna say the recent one. Yeah, the
Yeah,
old one
yeah,
is
that
like
one.
iconic as fuck, but it's like
It's not that scary.
it's more. Yeah, it's like that's more.
It's
That's
less
kind of.
scary.
It's a little bit goofier than.
Yeah.
The clown has a bigger
Yeah.
forehead.
So, yeah, he's part of the
It's really just
Fantastic
a four-head
Forehead.
show, isn't it?
He's you know when Spider-Man sometimes joins the Fantastic Four. That's what
Yeah.
the clown is. That.
That's what it. Yeah, Pennywise is just
Pennywise-
jumping in and joining.
Pennywise
the
is part of the Fantastic Four heads.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get that.
Jesus Christ. So
Oh,
one
my
that comes to
goodness.
mind for me
Shit
is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, like the original.
Not the original, the one done in the 2010s, was it?
2011, I think.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Didn't even know there was one.
2011.
Roughly
2010.
2010. It was around that time.
I actually didn't know there was a reboot. I'll be honest with you. I was only aware of the
I'm not
original.
gonna lie. Crap my pants.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah.
But I was like, what, 13, 14?
Yeah, it was like prime time.
In 2011, you weren't 13.
No, but I watched it
Oh, I see.
when I was 13 or 14.
2010.
Yeah. You look good.
Oh, it's that guy with the claws.
Yes, it's the guy with the... it's the guy with the claws!
Evil
Oh, it's
Wolverine.
Why did you-
Just the one that's beside me.
Why do you say that?
Because I've seen that character before in other
I thought the
stuff.
character design
Rick and Morty.
for the remake was a bit weird for him.
They...
Rick and Morty.
He was in
He's
that-
talking about
Oh,
Scary Terry.
Well, it is obviously it is a spoof
Rip off of that
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But like he's like the guy with the claws, and he
Well,
knows
actually, no.
Scary. He knows the rip off better than he knows the original.
Original, yeah.
That's
You
weird.
can
I've
Don't
seen
like horror
the
films.
original as well. It's just the
Oh.
it's the premise.
The guy that plays Freddy Krueger also plays Rorschach from Watchmen.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Fun
that
fact.
guy?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
What else is he? He's in
Do
something.
it!
I know,
What
like,
else is he
was
in?
terrifying.
He's in
about
Shutter
that.
Island. He's one of the prisoners.
Yeah.
He's
the
in
original.
Elite.
RoboCop. That's what I know.
But yeah, the remake one that obviously
Another remake.
Shawshank, Rorschach was in. Not Shawshank. Rorschach.
Yeah.
He was terrifying. There's a part where I can say spoilers because it's
Yeah, you can.
2010.
Yeah, it's a shit film as well, so it doesn't matter.
Like it's a shit
Jesus.
film, but it's quite scary. But all the parents or people like burn him alive whilst he's alive, which is why he then comes back as
Yeah.
this evil person because he was a.
Yeah.
So
mean-
he deserved potentially to have passed away.
Well, I
and then he
mean,
came back to haunt the kids he was.
there are 2 points we need to make.
So-
there.
Yeah, I don't. Is that doesn't happen in the original?
That is the
That's the main premise.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't actually remember that. That's
Like, he comes back as,
recontextualized
like,
the entire
angry.
film.
Yeah.
So you're a really bad bloke. You die, and
You feel
Then he-
guilty about it, so you want to go terrorize all the kids.
Yeah.
that you already
Still bad,
died.
right?
You No, I know. I'm not saying it's complicated. I'm just saying it's silly.
It's so silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the premise is
Because like if he was a good bloke and then he came back to haunt them,
yeah,
that would make sense. But he's
a
already a
bad guy.
dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
like
he's-
pure evil.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean-
the whole point is like they like release pure evil into the world.
Also,
True.
don't burn people alive. Like, probably not a smart idea. No,
I don't think this is a show for morality discussions.
probably
Yeah.
not. But
Yeah.
at the same
This is
time,
Fine.
Our nickname is
You
the
burn-
Fantastic Foreheads. I don't think we need to decide
Not
who
very
was in the right in this.
Yeah, it's ironic how big our
Yeah.
foreheads are and how small our brains are.
oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
not.
how
You
big
can barely
my
see mine.
feet are.
you could
You say
put it,
Megamind.
He's really smart.
you could put mine under a mattress and you wouldn't be able to feel the
So
difference.
yeah, it's terrified me. Really struggled to get to bed for about a week because you see people go to sleep and then like their bodies in
Yeah.
real life get actually
Yeah.
thrown around the room and sliced and diced and like,
Yeah, I think like Jaws had a similar effect, whereas like people didn't want to go swimming
Yeah.
after Jaws in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yes, people didn't want to go to bed.
it's
after watching
completely
that
irrational. But when you kind of create something that's a fear of something natural and normal,
And that it exists
And
in the
exists
world
in
we
real
are in
life.
now, it's even
And-
scarier than
and
some.
like the fact that also like they the way that they won was just, oh, we came together and we beat the bad guy. They should have all died. Like it made absolutely no sense for them not to have died.
It's like
because
most
they-
horror movies, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they were stuck in his hellscape whilst they slept, and everything that he did to them in the hellscape happened to them in real life.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna lie. When I was reading these notes and I saw A Nightmare on Elm Street, I misread it, and I was thinking in my head A Nightmare Before
Did you
Christmas.
think it said A Nightmare on Elmo Street?
Yeah, Elmo just slicing people up. No, I was thinking about A Nightmare Before Christmas, the one where it's you got Jack and he's got his
You
skeleton.
don't have to explain. We all three of us know exactly what A Nightmare Before Christmas
yeah
is.
but the audience might so explain. Just
Some-
Come on.
Yeah, I'm
Some
joking. I'm
Some
joking.
skeleton tries to save Christmas by making it Halloween, basically.
yeah.
Yeah,
It-
classic.
That's the kind of film I want to watch on Halloween.
It's a good film.
It's a great film.
Yeah, it's a great film.
It's not
Is it a
scary.
Halloween film or is it a Christmas movie?
Both.
You know,
Both.
I was going to say this earlier. The film that I wanted to say was Gremlins, but that takes
Ooh,
place in
it's
Christmas.
a Christmas movie,
So I
isn't
guess
it? Yeah.
What about Home
there's
Alone?
some crossover. But I think I wouldn't watch. I wouldn't
The
watch.
bad guys, I guess it is a horror movie.
I think the difference is right. I fucking hate Christmas films. I can't stand them.
What about Elf?
No, as a kid, but not now. Absolutely not.
He almost backtracks. So
Irritates.
far.
Irritates. No. Elf is probably the best of a bad bunch, but
No.
I just don't like Christmas films. I don't like the concept personally.
You don't know the concept.
It's just
Doesn't like the concept of Christmas.
Bar
I like
humbug.
Christmas.
What
I just don't like
happened
Christmas.
to you as a child?
I just don't like Christmas films. It's just it's cringy as
Don't
fuck.
like
But I do
There's a
like.
lump of coal.
But I do like a Halloween Nightmare Before Christmas. So
What
I would
about-
watch that on
Yeah.
Halloween. And then,
What about Krampus?
Oh.
Is that like the new one?
The new one's
There's one that's come out in the last
that's-
5
Family
years.
That's
Guy.
also like comically.
No,
scary.
American Dad. Sorry, get it right. Yes.
Yeah, are you talking about like the one that came out in the last couple of years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw that, but it looks fucking freaky.
It
is
looks
freaky.
really spooky. Like
I've
Yeah.
seen the breakdown of it on Poundflix. It looks horrific. Like the story.
Have you got it on
Yeah.
just watch the film,
I'm
bro.
a pussy, alright? I'm a big fat.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna
are.
say it.
You've already said it, mate.
Yeah, but it could get clipped.
It's already getting clipped.
Yeah.
This one, yeah, 2015.
I'm not like.
It's just
pretty
weird.
scary.
Like I don't understand. I don't.
Because they.
I get the concept of Krampus, but why would you want to?
So what you've seen, like basically what happens?
Yeah, and like
Oh, should I read the
they
synopsis?
just basically
You
get
do it.
traumatized by this creature who just.
Yeah, it's like the
It's
anti
basically
Santa
like-
or something.
it's like-
He's literally yeah.
Like the devilish Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Well,
he
What's
has.
he, what does he give instead of gifts?
He kills you.
He yeah. So
Great
it's
deal,
the
but-
the
You
premise
die.
is
I think I prefer Santa.
the premise of. Likewise.
No, you see, I don't.
the
Yeah, you don't want to sit on the
Alright,
bar.
let's just shut the fuck up.
No, it's all good. It's all good. No. So the premise of this specific iteration of Krampus, not that there's been loads. It's not a franchise. When his dysfunctional family clashes over the holidays, young Max is disillusioned and turns his back on Christmas. Little does he know, this lack of festive spirit has unleashed the wrath of Krampus, a demonic force of ancient evil intent on punishing non-believers.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. One kid didn't like Christmas, so he has to bring this evil entity.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
selfish prick? Am I
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's you, mate.
Yeah.
Krampus is coming.
Yeah, it's you, bro. We're screwed.
There's a really bad joke.
I'm not screwed. I'm a believer.
There's a really bad religious joke in there somewhere. But I was like,
Yeah, I was
Another
gonna
great film, Shrek.
I was going to talk about this earlier, but yeah, Monster House is a.
Yeah.
one that I watched.
Oh, the animated one. With
Yeah.
the, oh yeah,
So good.
That's
That's
actually
so
a great
good.
film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
great.
I think that's Steven
That really, I
Spielberg.
felt that really scary when I was
Yeah,
younger.
literally.
They used to play that. You know when you used to go to like a John Lewis or something, and then like you have all the TVs they're trying to sell you, right? And they
Yeah.
all have the same thing on.
I
It
forgot
used to
what
be
it was till I
that.
watched it. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
that's a top tier. That's an S tier film.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
And then it's
actual
like
classic
wife.
horror movie.
We should do more like tier lists with like the
We should do
actual
more
like
tier
films
lists.
and genres
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
films.
I think that was produced by Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis.
Zemeckis.
It's a
Yeah.
Spielberg.
Really?
Yeah, because I think they produced it. I don't think
Wow.
they directed it.
That's
Oh,
weird.
okay.
But they also did. I
But if he's involved, like,
Yeah, it's always gonna be.
think Robert did Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
He did, and he
Which is
also
kind of like bridging the line between.
and he
like,
directed,
PG and PG-13.
he did Forrest Gump as well.
Oh yeah.
I
of
need to
course.
watch Who Killed Roger Rabbit again.
The second Google search after Monster House is Monster House appropriate for kids? It quite clearly states it's not.
I don't think it
It's
is.
pretty close,
Really
man.
does.
Like it's
fucking
that
close.
it's the scene where
The
the
story includes dead
um,
and dying people, violent
I don't know
video
the
games.
larger lady, I think is probably the best way to put it,
Yeah.
falls into
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, she is
the
covered
construction,
with concrete.
and then
Crazy,
it's
man. Crazy
scary. I'm like,
story.
oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when
You know,
we find out like why he keeps people off the lawn and whatnot,
Yeah.
it just adds so much to the story.
Do you guys know this? Know the phrase "built like a brick shit house"?
Nah, I never
Heard of
that
it,
one.
yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
never heard of that one.
Yeah.
The woman fucking built like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
Or in this case, a shit brick house.
Yeah.
I'm so shit.
Shit, Rick, yeah.
That's so bad. Yeah, that's right. Okay, anyone else got? Rude, do you have your next movie you want to talk
Yeah, I want to talk about. It's not quite as well known. It's an Australian horror film. It's called The Babadook.
Oh,
And
2013.
yeah, it's
Mm.
exactly that. It's
pretty
so
fucking scary.
good. I studied it in like every minute detail of it at university.
Yeah, that was pretty freaky, man.
But it's such a good film because not only is it like really scary, you've got the jump scares, it builds tension up, and it like towards the end of the film, or like not towards the end of the film, but as the film progresses, the main characters, you're able to explore them as more than just people being tortured, like films such as The Conjuring or It, or things like that. You actually get to explore these characters.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I haven't actually seen it for a long time, but like if I think of Halloween, I do think of like a monster that is a scary thing to look at.
Very scary.
And it's horror. That's my favorite horror
It's
film.
like one of those ones where if I remember, I only saw it once when it came out, but I don't think you really see the beast in its full form, right? It's
Just-
kind of always in a shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's like if it is in its full form, you're not seeing it. I actually know why they did that. But yeah, if you do see it in its full form, well, that's a possible reason because it was a low budget film. But I think that like they spun it around to be.
Yeah.
Whenever they wanted to show and build up the tension, if there was ever a point where you saw the full monster, anything that happens after that,
Yeah.
the tension is never going to be able to be built back
Yeah,
up.
of course.
Yeah. But
So they
also you've got
always said that
that
like
fear of the unknown.
exactly.
You want to whenever a TV show has like a secret that they don't tell you throughout anything. Like that.
Babadook. Sorry, that's what it does. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Carry on.
Does it? Right. Tell me if I'm wrong here, but it really screams of like horror version of Where the Wild Things Are.
Ooh, I don't actually know, to be honest with you. I don't know. Which one's Where the Wild Things Are?
With the big
oh,
fucking.
the big furry things.
But they are actually
No,
nice.
I will show you a photo. Basically, like if he's ever in full form, you only ever see like half of its face or something because they don't
Right.
want to show us the whole thing.
Yeah, you have to show me.
Well, yeah, you guys talk
what's
amongst yourselves, yeah.
What's showing him?
Babadook.
Now, I'm going to say a series of movies that aren't particularly scary, but I will absolutely be watching them over Halloween.
No, it better not be the scary.
Scary
movie.
movies.
You're obsessed with
Oh
that
yes,
stuff, man.
the parody films.
Parody films.
Yeah.
I love
They're
parody.
just
They're
enjoyable.
fucking fun, man.
They're just enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched them all. I watched the first
When
one.
he dropped
Dude, they all blend into one.
Right, okay,
yeah,
no, I've seen that.
Like, there's skits
Horrible,
from
right?
one movie. Like, I don't know
That's
if that happens in 3 or 4.
Yeah, you can't tell if it was which
Yeah,
one,
no, fuck
but
that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, that's
Because the
good.
first scary movie is a rip off of the.
Scream.
Scream.
Scream. That's the first one.
Jo-
Maybe the second
Saw. They did Saw. They did Saw as well, didn't they?
Huh?
Did they not do like a Saw rip
Maybe
off?
that was the start.
They
I think that was at the
they
start of
they
one.
have them.
I don't know. I've not actually seen any of them.
What's the one where it's like?
There's one
Oh,
they've
they're
done.
funny.
There's the one where like they have like the babies being like haunted by.
Ugh.
There's the one where he has sex with the spoof of Annabelle.
Oh.
He shacks the doll.
Which one is the one where they've got the kind of is the
Language.
Sorry, is the special kid, which is like a detective. Like but it turns out he's really smart.
That's
and,
just
like,
real. That's just real Scream, isn't it? That's just the actual.
You're
Scream
talking about like
movie.
the Dewey?
Goofy or
Say
something.
that,
That's
you
the
say that
actual
word
Scream
and then you
movie.
follow up by saying special. Dude, come on, man. Don't say that.
But
You know what I
that's the
mean?
actual-
But he's pretending it's like
Is that not the actual
Goofy
Scream
or
movie?
something.
I
No,
think-
because there's another film where it's
Yes, I know. I think it's Scary Movie spoofed it, but I think the original Scream
Also includes.
it actually is
Special
that as
Kid.
well.
Yeah.
No, I thought the original Scream was the guy who played Shaggy on Scooby-Doo films, the live action.
Am I getting confused with films?
Nah.
That guy.
Nah, definitely not him. What, Matt Lilliard? Whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Where's the brother? One of them's when the brother who is seen to be like this strange bloke.
I don't think the guy who plays Shaggy.
As you guys can tell, we are very well prepared for this
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Probably all switched off by now. so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Or if you know it, if you
we can say what we want.
clicked on the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe
I
not.
have one more film that I'd like to talk about, which
Please.
is The Conjuring.
Classic.
It's also 2013.
Yeah, good year for horror films. 2013
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, probably like one of the last movies that like proper scared me. I think must have been like in my mid-teens at the time.
Which one's that one?
Well, it's actually the same
The
director as
Conjuring.
the one you were talking about, Insidious.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's got like a very similar feel. It's actually got the same actor from that as well.
Patrick Adams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I might have seen it
Patrick.
though. Potentially.
Patrick.
Yeah.
I
Patrick.
might have watched it.
You were right, by the way. That is Scary Movie.
That's a scary movie. I thought it was.
Was that the Dewey character?
Dewey, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It is.
And he takes off all the makeup and he's just like.
He's
actually
also-
very
he's
good
also-
as well.
He's also Orm in Aquaman.
Oh,
Is
that.
it? Yeah.
Oh no,
Yes,
that's,
he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
That's
100%.
Patrick. That's Patrick Dewey, isn't it?
No. What?
That's the guy that was in
Dewey?
this.
You just said what?
No.
No, him, Patrick Wilson. Sorry.
Patrick
Wait, why did you
Wilson,
say
yeah.
Dewey? You were just
Dewey
talking-
Sorry, I get the.
about-
My brain's a bit, you know.
I just realised at the same time what he'd done.
Yeah,
Basically,
he meant to say something else, but said Dewey
because
because
obviously we spoke about Dewey from a different movie.
yeah.
Literally, just
His name's Dewey.
The
I've not seen
The
Scary
special
Movie
needs
films,
character in Scary movie.
Oh god.
But we've used about 50
Yeah,
different
Patrick
terms
Wilson
for
is
it.
also Orm. Yes, that is true.
Which was the right term.
Well, technically, he's a normal bloke.
Enough.
Oh, what's-
Move on.
He isn't
Move on.
Cool.
Oh,
That's really cool.
Yeah, elaborate on The Conjuring, please, mate.
right, let's continue.
I think I've
And
said
the-
it, but it needs to
Well,
be said.
it's also like The Conjuring 2. Is also like it's the same franchise as Annabelle, as The
Isn't that based
Nun.
in London?
Yes.
Oh, I've seen.
Nun,
Yeah.
I've seen the.
Yeah,
Nun
The Conjuring
as
2
well.
is
Fucking spooky
fucking
shit, man.
scary.
Well, it's
mate.
based on a real true story, The Conjuring 2.
It's not.
Always
They say that it
based on
is.
a story.
Yeah, it's based on
I
one
think-
person saying, "Oh, that
I think
was
those characters.
No,
weird shadow in my room."
Obviously, they're like elaborating what actually happened, but it's like they. I think with all of the with all of.
Well, the
Dude, how did we miss The Shining?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's top.
Well, this
tier as
wasn't.
well.
This wasn't a discussion of the best horror films. We were just talking about some of our favourites.
But no, well, yeah, but I think Halloween you have to include The Shining because it's like a. It's
Probably,
yeah.
probably Halloween as well.
I said that Halloween.
And Halloween 2.
From the 70s.
Yeah,
3.
Yeah. Halloween 2. Halloween Return of.
Halloween Strikes Back.
Was it the Rise of? What's his name?
Rise of Halloween.
Rise of Mine.
Yeah, Temple of Halloween.
Yeah, something like that. Basically,
Raiders
it
of
was.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think we sort of we've
Yeah. Okay. So that's some of the films that we might be watching on Halloween. I won't be watching anything.
Let
I
us
can't
know who you will.
What you.
Yeah.
Let us know what you will be.
my
watching on
favourite, the
Yeah.
guest I would have.
Halloween.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys would watch on Halloween, if it is horror, or if you stray off the path and watch something that has a scene relating to Halloween. Say, the house party from Mean Girls. That's
Yeah.
a costume part. Is that a Halloween film? Is it not? Let us know.
Probably not.
It
Yeah,
is
I'd say no.
because it includes Halloween, so it's a film.
It's just one day.
Yeah.
I think it happens all throughout October.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a meme going about a couple?
Yeah, on October 4th, he asked me what day it was. October 4th. I don't know if it's the 4th or 3rd. I'm pretty sure it's.
I think it's third actually.
Don't point at me.
It's fine about
On that note, thank you very much guys for watching today's show. Like and subscribe if you do, and if you enjoyed the video. And check out all of our other shows, which you won't see those two mugs on, so that's perfect. And we'll see you guys in the next one.